Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, I decided to give Hardcore on WoW a try. I'm really not sure how far I'm going to make it, but I am currently level 18. I was 17 when I did this run. I had to record it first because at the time that I found a group and I had to take it when I found it, I couldn't exactly record a full video, so I just hit record and recorded it as I went. And we are doing Ragefire Chasm, and we have two druid tanks, I guess. I think low level bears do a lot more damage than in any form, and I don't think they have cat. I don't think they have cat yet, to be fair. I'm not really sure what level you get that at. So I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous about doing that, about healing, because it's, even though it's low level, it's like, I'm very nervous about people's lives being in my hands. I do have to do Wailing Caverns because I'm only doing dungeons that I have quests for. If I don't have a quest for it, I'm probably not going to do it unless there's something in there that I need. I do have to do Ragefire Chasm one more time if I can get it, because there is a robe that I could use. That's another rough thing, is you can't use the auction house. Now the way hardcore works on WoW is that you can group for anything, for quests, it doesn't matter, with other hardcore players. And you can buy and trade with other hardcore players only. What's it called? You can't trade with anybody else, nor can you use the auction house, nor can you use the mailbox. So you cannot send your tune anything from any other alts. It has to be done completely from the character that you are on. You also get a title while you are playing. Your title is called Still Alive. So if you play WoW and you see people running around with the title Still Alive, they're doing hardcore. I thought it was kind of funny because I think one time a while back somebody was trying to join a guild called Still Alive, and it's like, no, those are hardcore players. That's a title, it's not a guild. And so I did, we had a little issue there with sharing quests. I shared it a couple of times, but for some odd reason, I don't think he was getting it. He did finally get it that time. So I did decide to do this from the Horde side, because I have so many Alliance tunes that I kind of wanted to do this from the Horde side and see the Horde side of everything. I'm deciding if I'm going to record Wailing Caverns when I do it. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's a really, really long dungeon, but I do need it. Because there's a staff in there that I need. Not in the dungeon, but the quest. I think it's called Leaders of the Fang. I have to kill them. And then I get a really, really nice staff upgrade, which I need all the upgrades that I can get. I took tailoring and I took enchanting, at least for now, because I had to I had to make my own wand for starting. Because I was trying to buy one, but nobody was really selling anything. I disabled World Chat because I can't buy and trade from them anyway, so there is a special chat for hardcore players that you only see if you're playing hardcore. So this is about a 30-minute run. The script actually did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous at first because when I was watching for group, people were looking for groupers at level 18, and our tanks, I think, one might have leveled. I think they were 15. I think. And I'm not really sure which one was our tank. Because they both seem to be doing it, but they did good. I can't complain. At least for now. I mean, I think when I start thinking back about some of the dungeons that I've done, there's only one dungeon where I died in. This is on regular. This is not hardcore that I'm talking about. And that was in Black Fathom Deeps. And it was that area where you have to light the candles. And all the mobs came out. I died from the water elemental ones. But that was it. That was the only time that where I couldn't keep up with myself, so I'm a little nervous about that one. Other than that, it's a pretty simple dungeon. But then again, I had some gear. Like I was able to buy some spider silk boots, which I won't be able to do this time. Well, I can. I'll have to buy them in Hardcore Chat if anybody's selling them. And they might be really expensive because you don't have a lot of options when you're buying and trading with other people. So there's that. I do apologize for the lack of videos. We have been having, I don't know how the weather is by any of you guys, but the weather here has just been crazy. And we're not fully out of the woods yet. We've been having a lot of storms. So my internet's been kind of touchy. And when I was playing I'm still leveling my priest, by the way, because I do want to get to end-game content, because I think that'll be a lot of fun to do. But while I was leveling her, the server, I think, crashed a couple of times. Because it wasn't never my internet, because I checked. And when I would try to log back on, it would say only my server was down. The other one was still up. Which kind of makes me nervous, because, like, I don't want to lose. I mean, if I lose my hardcore character because I overpull or make a stupid decision, that's one thing. I don't want to lose my character because the server crashes. Then I'm not gonna lie, that will kind of get annoying to me if that happens. Because I don't know if they compensate your character back over a crash. And I have a feeling that the server crashed because it went down 4 different times over a couple of days with no warning. Because when the server is about to go down, they usually give you a pretty good warning. I think you get about a 20-minute warning. If you're paying attention. And they give you warnings periodically throughout the time that the server will be going down. And we got no warnings, it just happened, so I'm pretty sure it was the server and not my internet, so we'll have to see how that goes. So I have been playing on and off. I'm currently level 18. I'm pushing level 19. I don't know what level yet that I'm going to do in caverns. I'm kind of like watching chat, like the hardcore chat, to see what levels people usually are when they're looking for a group for something. So I might do it around level 20, or I would say 21, but I might as well go for 22 and have my level 22 heal spells. You know, I'm still doing this in my white gear. I think I found a tunic that had like +4 spirit, and that's it. And my staff has like 5 stamina, which does me no good for healing. It just allows me to take a couple more hits. And that staff I got from doing the quest out in the Barrens. You know, where the testing the dry seed, and you have to run it to Thunder Bluff. That's where I got my staff from. But I got all my quests done in this dungeon, so I did get I got a pair of bracers that has 3 intellect, and I got for my quest reward, and then I got a pair of leggings that had 4 intellect on it and 2 stam. Like I said, I still have to run this one more time because there's a robe in here that I want to get. It didn't drop. You know, I kind of wish it would have, because well, actually, you know what? I did have competition. I had a warlock who was probably after the same robe. I don't remember what level the warlock was. I think the warlock was like 15 or 16. I think everybody was like, I was level 17, and I think the 2 druids were 15. And the warlock too. I don't remember. See, I don't know if they were level 16 or if he leveled while he was in here. I can't remember. They might have been 16, actually. All of them. But I figured I would do hardcore from like a healer's point of view. This is gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to Google and look up some of my wand upgrades, because I'm gonna really need to get. I'm really gonna need to get some wand upgrades. I don't want to be behind on my wand, because that's going to be a big portion of my damage. You know, when I'm questing, I might record some questing. I'm gonna have to really think about whether or not I'm going to record and talk at the same time. When it comes to healing dungeons, questing, I don't care. But like I said, I'm really nervous when people's lives are in my hands. I did pretty good here, though, I think. You know, I didn't really go out of mana. Maybe only a couple of times did I get pretty low. However, I brought a lot of drinks with me. And when I had to, I drank in between pools. I only took like a couple of talents in Spirit Tab to make sure that I get them, but I really do need some talents in like the healing part of things, so that way I can keep up with healing also. Low level dungeons aren't so bad. So like I did this whole thing with lesser healing and wanding, a lot of wanding. You know, because when I wand, I have a chance to get some mana back too. And if I make the kill, then I have a chance to proc my spirit tap. I don't have all my points in it, so it's not 100% chance. I think I have like 3 points in it, so it's a pretty high chance. I think it's like 20. You get 5 points to put in there, and I think it's 20% each. So I think I'm at a 60% chance to proc it. So it's more than half. So it's a pretty high chance. I've procced it a few times in here, actually. Which really helps. You know, it helps having to sit down and not having to sit down and drink all the time. You know, but I don't mind sitting down to drink in between pulls. So that way, you know, I'm at full mana. You know, so I think I'm only gonna go up until this boss, and then I'm gonna end it for me. I'll let it play through if you guys really want, like, to see the full run, but I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. Not a lot happened in this dungeon. I mean, there was no close calls. In one area, I did get line of sight. You have to be careful with these little bridges here, because if the tank is over it, you'll get line of sight very easily. And that did happen once, but I caught up really quickly, so, you know, it doesn't matter too much. And I am in a hardcore guild, so I'm going to try my best to find people from the guild to run with when it comes to dungeons. I'm going to do more questing than anything. I'm going to try to look for quests that give me some good rewards. You know, for gear upgrades, I might keep tailoring to see if I can make myself anything. I'm going to be really behind. In gear. But that's the way hardcore goes. So, and from what I've noticed, they're more careful about their pulls in hardcore than regular dungeons. At least I hope this group was, at least. Man, I can't wait till these storms pass. You know, maybe I'll stream some of the hardcore stuff, but we'll have to see and play it by ear. When I first made this tune, my first trip to Orgrimmar, oh my god, I see exactly how people fall off the edge at the flight path in Orgrimmar. I don't know what I did. I landed, I was trying to go see my trainer, and when I got the flight path and ran, for some reason I ran forward, and I went right off the edge of the ledge of the flight path, and luckily I got caught by an edge. It's like, you know, granted I was level, so I mean it would take nothing to just start over, but man, what a way to go, you know. You know, so I'm not gonna laugh anymore at people falling off the edge. I feel bad though when people die from fall damage. I do, you know, especially when you put a lot of time into loving professions, you know, in your tune, obviously, and you fall off an edge and die. I'm not sure. I think this might be where I got a little line of sighted. You know, because I try to stay as far back as I possibly can. You know, I try to. Sometimes they pull close to me, but because aggro is very different in classic than in regular. Yeah, this is where I got he line of sighted me there because he went too far over the bridge. You know, but from what, you know, because, you know, I've been trying to watch people play classic, and, well, this is Turtle WoW, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same concept. I don't know. you know, but the further away from the mob you are, the less aggro you're gonna get. You know, and I'm always gonna get a little bit of aggro because of healing. You know, it's healing aggro. Yeah, but I think though, guys, I think on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. It's the rest of it from here is just we fight, I think, 2 more bosses, but nothing good dropped from me. And if you want to end it here yourselves, I get it. What's it called? We did fine. I'm not gonna make you watch the whole video to find out. We lived, obviously. Nobody died in Ragefire Chasm, thankfully. I've never worked in this dungeon though. And I did this dungeon, I think, before. Oh, no, I take that back. I'm trying to remember. I think somebody got carried away with their pool. This was on another tune that I tried to level before making my Alliance Priest. I think that the tank got a little too carried away. I'm trying to remember if this was on... See, if we're playing 2 different versions, I get confused as to which one was which. I think it might have been on just regular classic, because they were treating it like retail. But other than that, I've never wiped in this dungeon before. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for me. I hope this was relaxing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Good night, guys.